Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Chris with a K back at it again. And I kind of just wanted to give a reaction to the New York Knicks trade that we just made last night. It's the following morning after, where the New York Knicks have agreed on a trade with the Brooklyn Nets to send forward Mikal Bridges over for Bobby Bogdanovic, 4 unprotected first-round picks, a protected first-round pick via the Bucks, an unprotected pick swap, and a second-rounder. Sources tell ESPN per Woj. Initial thoughts on this: I think it's a great trade. I think Mikal is a player that we've been wanting for like the past season. We know that the kind of chemistry they have. The Villanova Knicks are now complete. Obviously, Mikal, Dante, Jalen, and Josh all played at Villanova together. They have great chemistry, so I think this is a good move looking into the future. Playing from this last year where the Knicks were supposed to be an Eastern Conference final team. Unfortunately, due to injury, we were not able to make that happen. But everybody who watched the playoffs, everybody who watches the NBA knows that the Knicks would have took that, not even in 7, in like 5. But we have to play the cards that were dealt. We made it to the second round. This is the second time in 2 years that we made it to the second round. We went last year when we lost to Miami in the second round, who ended up going to the final. So we are making steps in the right direction. I think that's what people need to realize. The New York Knicks are stepping in the right direction. As far as the trade itself, I do feel like we gave up. That's a lot to give up for Mikal Bridges. I feel like you gave up 4 firsts, another first from the Bucks, and a second rounder. Like, is Mikal worth 6 picks, 5 first in total? I would probably say no, but the Knicks have been sitting on draft capital, and everybody has been waiting for the Knicks to make that big move with all that draft, because we're not using it. We're not a team who's looking to rebuild anytime soon. So having all these picks and bringing in rookies and trying to develop them, that's not really what we're looking for right now. We were looking for a superstar player who can help us contend right now. Do I think that's Mikal? Possibly. Here's my problem with this, is what the starting lineup looks like, because you have Brunson at the 1. He's a lock. Are you playing Dante at the 2? Are you going to play Josh at the 2? You got Mikal. You still have Julius Randle coming back from injury. From my experience of watching the Knicks, I don't like when Randle plays the 5. I do like when we have another bigger guy to play that 5, whether that's Mitchell Robinson or Isaiah Hartenstein, which is Hartenstein coming back. I know that they're trying to find something for him, but I just don't know if they're going to have the money or if somebody else is going to outbid the Knicks. So we might not have Hart, and it might just be straight on Mitch Rob. We do have Precious Achiuwa coming off the bench, and he really fruitioned into himself with this team. When we first acquired him, I was not happy. I mean, he wasn't playing well, but the last of the season into the postseason, I really like Precious. I think he's a great bench asset for us. Another question mark is OG Anunoby. Does he come back? I know he declined his option, which I think was only worth 11.9 or 12 million, and he's looking for a contract that would pay him somewhere upwards of 30 mil a year. So I mean, it makes sense for him to go out and test free agency. I would love OG back, but my problem is, if we bring OG back, what does the lineup look like? Because somebody is going to have to come off the bench, and people have to be okay with that bench role. And I'd assume that they'd make it work, but you know, some players who are accustomed to being starters don't like to come off the bench. That's just the NBA. I really don't think OG would want to come off the bench. I really don't think he would. Looking more towards Hart coming off the bench, but I don't like that necessarily either. We would have to play with the rotations and really see what Thibs is trying to do with this team. Because at this moment in time, I really don't know. As a Knicks fan, start from the 5 down. Let's go Mitch or Isaiah, Randle at the 4, Mikal at the 3, honestly wouldn't. I don't think it'd be bad to have like Dante at the 2 and then Brunson at the 1, and then you got Hart coming off the bench. You got OG coming off the bench. You got Miles McBride coming off the bench. You got Precious Achiuwa coming off the bench. You have either Mitch or Isaiah coming off the bench. Like, bro, that team's nasty, bro. That team is honestly nasty. If we can make it work, I think it's a great trade for us. If anything, I think it does move our needle a little bit. We were a 2 seed this year, 50-win team. I'd expect this team to win a little more games just based off of roster alone. But even if we win right around 50, I'll be happy with that as well. Is this enough to beat the Boston Celtics? That's what this all comes down to, and then I'll get out the way. I don't know. A healthy Porzingis, I think it helps to have a Mikal. I do think Mikal could play better defense on Porzingis than what we saw in the playoffs, the finals especially. I would take an OG on Jaylen Brown matchup. Who would guard Tatum? I mean, Randall probably couldn't guard Tatum, but I don't think Tatum could guard Randall either. JB against a Derek White, that's a tough matchup for sure. And then Drew Holiday on it doesn't matter who Drew Holiday's on. He's locking him up. He's locking whoever he's guarding up. It'd be tough. I do think we could play them well, though. I think we can match up fairly well with them. Better than any other Eastern Conference team. So that's kind of my thoughts. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section. I want to get back to making videos, y'all. I miss making videos. So if y'all have any video ideas, let me know them down in the comments. Most of you guys are my friends, so if you want to just text me, that's fine as well. Thank you guys for watching if you made it through this whole thing. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.